Alexa Bliss just teased some big news, so we'll see what's going on there. We'll also see what's going on with Roman Reigns' hint at leaving WWE, latest on John Cena, and much more. Let's start things off with the biggest story coming out on the recent WWE live events, and that's of course Roman's hint at leaving WWE in pro wrestling. This all went down at WWE's live event show at Trenton, New Jersey. WWE live events have ended all in a similar way recently, and that's with Roman jumping on the mic to speak with the fans and thank them for coming out to the show in whatever city that they were in that night. Well, during this end of the night closeout promo from Roman Reigns, he did something new that he hasn't done in any of those previous live event promos, and that's hint at the idea of leaving WWE sooner than everyone thinks. Everyone figured that Roman Reigns would eventually leave WWE within the next few years to follow in the footsteps of other major crossover stars like The Rock and John Cena. Even WWE President Nick Khan has been vocal about how WWE is willing to help Roman with his transition into Hollywood. WWE is focused around pro wrestling, but another big part of the show is the storylines, the acting, the portrayal of different characters. So in a way, WWE does teach the superstars a lot about the skills about acting and playing a character within a story, which is what Hollywood is all about. That's why everyone figures it's not super difficult for WWE superstars crossing over into Hollywood, because they already have the foundation of all those skills that are needed to succeed in Hollywood. And with the run Roman has been having over the last 2 years, it's safe to assume that he must have caught the eyes of some big names out there in the Hollywood scene. But what caught everyone by surprise is that no one expected Roman to leave this soon, but it may be sooner than everyone originally thought. After thanking all the fans and the staff backstage, Roman said at this New Jersey event that he was transitioning into a new phase into his career. I wasn't sure if he'll be around for the next show in New Jersey. It was a bit vague, but he didn't go into much other details and just left it at that. WWE usually circles back to certain states and cities within a few months. So for Roman to say that he might not be around for the next New Jersey show, could he be gone from pro wrestling within the next few months? That's what fans are understanding. They understand it as Roman hinting at leaving WWE for this big Hollywood transition. But again, no one truly knows what Roman meant because there wasn't much detail there. Maybe he means that his WWE schedule will be more limited in the near future, and he may not be working at all live events. Maybe he only starts making limited live event appearances. No one knows what exactly Roman Reigns meant with those comments, but it definitely is a sign that full-time Roman Reigns being on television every week and being at every live show is definitely coming to an end in the near future. So it's very possible that this historic Universal title run may truly turn out to be the final thing that Roman does in WWE as a full-time superstar. Maybe this Universal title run goes on for a few more months. Maybe it even spills into WrestleMania season next year, but once it's over, that may mark the end of Roman's full-time WWE career. If Roman loses that title next year, you're talking about the end of a nearly 3-year-long reign. He'll most likely take a WWE hiatus after losing the title, and maybe that's when he'll start working on all those Hollywood projects and offers. Then assuming everything he does goes extremely well outside of WWE, chances are Roman's WWE schedule could become a schedule similar to John Cena or Brock Lesnar's schedule. Maybe Roman will stop by for a few matches a year at WWE's biggest shows if his filming schedule does become loaded up with opportunities. Roman's schedule may look completely different a few months from now, so it's something to keep an eye on. In other Roman Reigns related news, it's being reported that WWE didn't give Roman a big title defense at Backlash due to the history of fan interest not being the strongest after WrestleMania. WWE spends the first few months of the year building up the big event of WrestleMania, and after it happens, it takes a little time to get the ball rolling again with big programs and build that fan interest back up. So these reports claim that we didn't see Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre at Backlash because of that reason. WWE didn't want to waste that match and feud so quickly after WrestleMania, which is completely understandable. So they'll likely stretch it out and build that story more before having that match take place. Roman and Drew faced off at Survivor Series 2020, but Roman has never defended his title against Drew during his title reign, so it will be the first time for that. So Backlash was the start of Roman and Drew's storyline. Now we just have to wait and see when that actual match will happen. There's finally an update for some big news for Alexa Bliss, but it doesn't appear to be WWE related. Alexa took to her Instagram to post a graphic that says, "Fun news coming soon." Of course, WWE fans assume that it could be something WWE related, but no superstar announces a WWE return in that fashion, especially a big superstar like Alexa Bliss. Her return wouldn't be spoiled like that in an ordinary Instagram post. That doesn't seem like the place for that at all. So that's what's leading fans to believe that whatever fun news Alexa Bliss is about to announce is completely unrelated to WWE. But either way, if it's an acting role or a little project outside of WWE, then that's still great news for Alexa Bliss. She's still not on WWE television right now, so might as well put that time to use in something else. So keep your eyes out for that Alexa big announcement. John Cena is expected to make another WWE return this summer, but he recently appeared on Backstage's In the Envelope podcast and talked about how he needed to resonate with whatever story WWE gives him in order to make another comeback. He had this to say during that appearance, quote, "So if I read the script and I'm not throttled by it, and I just love the story and I feel as if I can contribute to the story, it doesn't matter what they want me for. They could be a small part, walk across the screen and say hi, or it could be, you with your name on the marquee. I think for me, at least it comes down to loving the material. And then it goes to the next level of, well, is this with good folks? And sometimes, sometimes I may take a gamble on the groups, but I very rarely nowadays. I just can't do anything that I can't resonate with, and I don't have some sort of connection," end quote. So some very honest comments that all storytelling fans can respect. Cena just doesn't want to return to WWE without purpose and reason. He wants a good script and story that he can connect with so that he can contribute and add whatever is needed. So that's something all fans can appreciate and understand. John Cena isn't coming back to WWE just because he has some free time. They need to have a script and story ready that intrigues him and gives him that purpose to appear. If he loves the story and is well aware about the direction, he's going to be heavily invested in it. Like the Roman Reigns storyline, Cena had a clear motive and reason to return in 2021, and that was to put an end to Roman's run as a tyrant champion. It was a clear story and objective for Cena, and that's what he loves. So we'll have to see what story WWE has in store for John Cena this time around. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.